Okay guys, in this tutorial we're gonna talk about variables. Here's the thing, PC doesn't care about your short way of telling where you have data. So that's a fact. So for example, in memory, there is some chip there with specific physical address like that, something long, and you don't want to know about these things and remember those things. But these memory addresses are important because in them we're gonna have values like 15. So let's say we are doing some kind of calculation of area of geometrical object. Well, obviously we need to have a name for this value, and we don't want to deal with hardware addresses. So on the left side we're going to have container, and container, which is basically alias for this long physical address, will be width, let's say. Well, is this enough? Well, actually no. We need to be very precise in programming languages like Java, C++, C#. Python doesn't care, for example. It will do stuff automatically, but in Java we need to say int, which is short for integer, and this 15 is really integer, it is just whole number. And now this program will run. You will not see results down there, but that's okay because we are not using this value. Okay, so let's run it, and cool, no errors, which is fine. Okay, what about other dimension that we need while we are doing some kind of algorithm or simple calculation in this case? Well, integer height is name for container where additional value will be, let's say 2 millimeters, centimeters, something like that. Okay, what about result? How we are going to get there? Well, area will be name for it, but before it we need to have also data type. We need to be very precise because this is Java. So this is just preparation. What about calculation? Well, we're going to get that area when we multiply width and height. And because this is instruction, semicolon. And now we can use these things. So if we say run, nothing down there because we do have those values and this, let's say, algorithm, but we are not using it. So how we are going to use it? Well, simple printing on a screen. System class, from it we're gonna target output, okay, which is console, and then we're gonna use print line for that output. What are we printing here? Well, we are printing that area. So once when we have result, we can totally use it down there multiple times. Area, okay, run, and there you go, correct result. Why this is important? I mean, algorithm is fixed thing, but values can change. So let's double this, and also let's change 2 to 3. And we are not changing anything here, but result obviously will be correct and different. So there you go. How many times you can use this result? Well, it's totally up to you. Multiple times for different things. This is just simplification. Right. Is there any way to simplify this approach here when we were creating area? Well, actually, yes. We can directly here say equal, and we'll just copy paste these instructions here. Meaning we don't need this line anymore because everything is on one line. We do have area and we do have way how to get to it. And now absolutely same result. 90. So here's a question. Can we have some kind of explanation what this number is? Because I mean, when we are developing stuff, we do know what we are talking about to the most part, but other users and programmers, they will have no idea. So on the left side, we can have a little bit of custom report. So every time when you see on the left side or right side, double quotes, we are talking about strings, a bunch of characters tied together. So strings are up to us. Custom, let's say, explanation. I mean, you can be precise, but I'm just generically typing this. Okay, so how we are going to concatenate custom explanation with the actual value? Will this work? Well, actually, no. See? Problem. Okay? So the problem is that we need to use plus symbol between a custom report, part of report, and actual a value from area. When you say plus, then you're gonna have everything nicely done. But this is too much concatenated, it's kind of ugly. So here you can say space, and then it will be a little bit beautiful. Little bit, just a little bit. Can you use multiple of these custom thingies? Well, sure, you can use another string, and you can say something like tab/tab, and then plus that area again, and you're gonna have tab down there. There you go. But multiple tabs are also possible. /t/t, 3 tabs. And that's a little bit too much. So we're gonna stick with, let's say, some other symbols. We can use them from keyboard, not just letters and numbers. So these things can be used too. Let's run it. There you go. Can you have space here? Well, you can say plus like empty quotes here, and you will get nothing, because in here we must also say space. But this is a stupid way how to handle stuff. So better way will be just to simplify things like this. So arrow and space and in between quotes, and this will get the job done. There you go. On the right side, can you have custom stuff? Yes, you can say plus and something more. I'm not creative with strings, so I'm gonna use something more as a generic solution. Okay, run, and there you go. We have ugly concatenation, so I need to fix it right here, and the thing will work. So much about values, about small algorithms, and custom report, how to print it and connect it to real values. This is concatenation. Okay, so another thing. What if you need fixed values, like constants, like voltage in electronic, where if you change voltage, you're gonna burn device, you're gonna damage stuff? Well, then you're gonna use variable again. So that will be also, let's say, integer. The name for container will be voltage, and voltage will be 13 volts. So yeah, but on the left side, you wanna have keyword final. Final means fixed, basically, static. It will not change. I mean, not this static, this is for method. When you say final, you cannot change this voltage down there. So if you're connecting this like script or program to CNC machine or electromotor or something, you will not burn the device. So can you use this right now down there in some bigger application? System, sure. System out print ln that specific voltage, and result will be 13, obviously. Now if you try to stupidly change it down there, you're gonna run into error. Voltage equals 15. You cannot change it because you're using it as a constant because of this final. So this will not work. This will result into some ugly error. The final local variable voltage cannot be assigned. Well, obviously, but they're also saying it must be blank. Okay, so that's one variant. Blank means the value will be not set, but still it will be final. So here you will not say equals 13, because let's say you don't have a starting point, and a little bit later for some reason you decide to state that voltage as 15, and now you can use it. Okay, so this is when you have blanco and then you assign value to it. But the better option will be to just say voltage equals starting point. I mean, obviously it depends what you do, but that's the general approach. Okay, so just remember that you can have value here, or you don't need to have it, but down there you need to change it. So that's the only possible scenario to change something that is final. Don't worry about this, you're gonna not use it that much, but when you use it, you're gonna use it for very precise and probably dangerous stuff, for security reasons, financial reasons, bigger applications, algorithms, messing around with electronics, with serious stuff, embedded systems, stuff like that. Sorry. Anyway guys, I'm gonna shut up. This is enough for one tutorial. I'm definitely sure that you know what variables are, how to do connection, how to do simple algorithm, let's say, and how to create constants with final keyword. Also, you're gonna have this into, well, in most of other programming languages, C#, C++, C, and so on. So whatever you're using when you're learning Java, you can do that into other languages, just the syntax will be a little bit different. But once when you grasp programming in one language, you can switch to another one in 2 days or 2 weeks, nothing special. Okay, I'm definitely gonna shut up. Thanks for watching, for support and subscription. Share this channel with other people if they don't have money for expensive courses and classes and stuff like that. I will be very grateful for you to do that. And yeah, so that's the only thing. Okay, thanks for watching. See you there. Ciao.